Amy.
But she's not.
What's up?
Is that wine in the box?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is this guy ever going to shut up?
Please watch the movie.
Oh.
Stop. No, that's not right. Don't do this to me.
Why is he yelling?
Listen, you always do this to me. You show up to these places, you put me in a situation. I'm a big guy. Everybody wants to fight the big guy.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, Mark Wahlberg, shut your bitch up.
Mark Wahlberg? Me?
Who else looks like Mark Wahlberg? Your girl?
Mark Wahlberg's like 150 pounds. I'm 250 lean. I look like Mark Wahlberg ate Mark Wahlberg.
What's up, Amy? What's up, Bill?
Hi. Hey, man.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
First off, I gotta say, funny movie, thank you. It's always good to go to the
Welcome.
movies and have a good laugh, have a good chuckle.
Thank you.
so much.
That's very cool. Where did this come from? Is this sort of like an autobiographical sort of thing? This is based on bits and pieces of your life that you thought you would randomly throw up on screen for us to enjoy?
Exactly. Yeah, there is a whole lot of me in this movie for sure. I can't deny it. It's yeah, it's pretty autobiographical.
I like that though.
Thank
That's
you.
also a very gutsy move.
Thanks.
Because you didn't self-edit.
No, I didn't. I did not.
It's not what you're known for.
No, it's not what I'm known for.
Yeah, where did you... Good segue, Bill. It's not what she's known for.
Yeah.
So what was it like being a part of her world that she was not afraid to edit?
I was very, it was great. I was a big fan of her stand-up and her show, and I kind of knew I was expecting. What I wasn't expecting, though, was how moving it was, and how she wrote such a really deep, very honest script. And she's also an amazing actress.
Thank you.
Which, I mean, she's unreal work in the movie.
Yeah, I like this because
great.
this is really your first feature film.
Oh, yeah.
Where you're the lead.
Right.
Were you intimidated at all? Because you got the stand-up game on lock.
Thank
you.
you.
You can do that, and you know you can write.
That's
but
really
now you got to
nice.
be front and center.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I kept it very small in my mind and set little tiny goals for myself so I wouldn't be overwhelmed. And I got really lucky being paired with Bill because he really made me feel like I had a place there and I belonged there, even though it was my first movie and he's done a lot.
She's crazy confident, so I think you had it on. You were good. It was very inspiring. Everyone went, well, it does matter. The person who wrote the movie and who stars in it, if you watch, everyone's kind of watching them, going like, how are they feeling? And she was having a ton of fun, having a lot of fun with the crew, and incredibly confident. And everyone going, all right, so we're in good hands. Everything's going on.
That's a good word you use, though, because you have to have a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of that, Judd Apatow is your mentor.
Right.
What does that mean, and how was that helpful?
Oh, I mean, Judd is, there's no better hands to be in. It was just such a fairy tale that he really encouraged me to write the script, and then he said he wanted to direct it, and I couldn't believe it. I literally couldn't believe it. I thought he was messing with me. I still feel like he's messing with me.
Yeah,
like, are there film in these cameras?
But, yeah, you think he's just gonna pop up as some sort of like inside
Right.
joke or whatever? But no,
It took
you're
2 years.
set.
2 years.
Too
Two-year
long.
bust. It's
Right. Now you've done a lot to throw out a lot of issues that women deal with in a very funny and clever way. But has anyone ever come up to you and it's like you're doing too much and just slap you in the face because they think you're just taking it too far?
People slap you in the face.
People do slap me in the face pretty regularly.
I see that happen a lot.
Yeah,
actually,
I think that's just
Our
more in your
waiter,
dreams.
Our waiter yesterday.
Waiter, that waiter.
No way.
Well, no, actually, I get a lot of people coming up and saying thank you, but I'm sure there are people that feel that way. But what's so great about comedy is there's so many comedians. So if I'm not your cup of tea, you can, go watch somebody like with a puppet.
Burn.
What?
Burn.
What burn? That's not a burn.
They're like, hey, watch it. Why is she saying that?
That's not a burn. That's another option.
That's an
It's
option,
an
an
option. I'm giving
alternative.
options.
That was a burn on
No,
his
it's
feet.
not.
That was not
Amy
a burn.
does not burn, but
Thank
Amy
you.
will tell me one thing as we conclude this
Yes.
fantastic interview. I know you may not know, but I have to ask, when are you coming back to Kansas City?
Oh, God, from as far from now as possible.
Honesty until the end.
Thank you
No,
so much.
congratulations.
Great talking to you. Thanks.
Thanks, buddy. Keep up the good work.